Hi, ladies and gentlemen. This is Christelle Martinet, and it's in the heat of the night, and I've had a very interesting day. It was one of those days where you say, okay, time to do something else. Both of my cameras went on strike. I mixed 4 different readings, and the camera stopped 5 different times, and I just packed it in, called it a day, and that's it. But I have to say that there's still something to be said, and I had to do this. We are at a time where there is an overload, okay? There is an overload. We can call it whatever we like. We can call it the planets here and the planets there and the front, back, retrograde coming round again. I don't know. We can call it whatever we want. But oftentimes you'll realize that it's quite difficult to pinpoint exactly what you need to know, where it is to be applied, and what the nature of the energy that's coming in is. Now, this is Thursday here in the middle of the night. Thursday, I guess it is the 29th, 28th, 29th, whatever. I'll put it up on the title of this scrying session. And there is sort of, I feel like we're going through Christmas rush season again. You know, that Black Friday sale, Christmas rush season, and the Thanksgiving and things leading up. And then all of a sudden, we hit New Year's, and we're into January, and we're bursting out into we were sent out off to outer space, and we're floating in outer space, and all of these meteorites are coming out at us, shouting at us and shooting out at us, and we're trying to, shift and slide so we don't get hurt. And what happens is that we try to get our bearings on a date. We try to grapple onto something. Many people would grapple onto the 14th of February. Okay, that's Valentine's Day. And say, all right, I have to get my stuff together before Valentine's Day. I have to get organized. I have to do everything. Other people think, oh my goodness, I have to get it together before the new moon of February 8th. Or then we think, oh my goodness, then we're going to have a full moon too. The month of February is going to be packed. What am I going to do? And we seem to forget that, we're actually smelling the air around us. And every single moment has meaning. And it's amazing. And I am guilty. I'm the first one to say I am guilty. Why you would want to know something that is not happening now. All right. I have a couple of these days I've been, of course, you read for people, and they contact you, and what if this, and what if I do that, and and you start thinking, and you react and give guidance, of course. I don't mean to belittle the issues that are brought my way and that I deal with and I give counsel for, but it seems to me that oftentimes and I myself as well do this, is that, you take something, you roll it up into a ball, and you throw it out into the pond, and it creates ripples, and you just like to go see what happens when you throw that little pebble into the pond. And the ripples go and go and go and go. And that's how I feel that actions we take now, seeds that you're planting for future. It's as if you're just wanting to see where that will take you. It's sort of like taking a bet, making a bet, or risking time instead of money, okay? I'll bet my time today that I could make my mark tomorrow on that, in that initiative or whatever. And it's sort of like gambling without money. Now, gambling with time, you're gambling with time. And I, for one, just adore gambling with time. I love it. I love to see how time stretches and how it's constrained and how stressful it can be, and then how sometimes it just never passes, And I thought of that today, and I'm seeing it here. I'm seeing a piece of pizza. I swear, no drugs, no wine, no nothing. Look, there is, when there's something you really like and you're so hungry and you really want just that thing, that will anchor you to the moment. Think of something you just so want to taste, so want to, I would love to taste the flavor of those fresh oranges, and you are anchored into that moment. Now, this is what I'm seeing here as a suggestion from these age-old things, these souls, these age-old souls are telling us that first, you can dream, of course, you can dream, and the dreams give you flight. They give you flight, but who cares? We're sleeping, we don't know. We can't do, we need our rest. But we do wake up, and when you wake up, it's when you wake up that the energies of the night come in, and they're putting on your bodice and tying your corset up and putting on your lipstick so you can go out and just conquer the world with that first early morning breakfast. Now, it almost is, it seems as if we need to feed every moment. It's about feeding every single moment, not betting on time in the future. It's a game. It's a game risking temporal capital in the future. I'll put in my application for the directorship of the Queen's Bazaar garage, and if I'm lucky, I'll get it, And that is a game. What we fail to remember oftentimes, and again, here I too, I'm putting myself in this category, is that I seem to temporarily gamble away the present and neglect those pieces of pizza from 1 second to the next. Now, what I'm seeing here is that we need alone time. We need stillness, meditation. we're going into the month of February. We're moving very quickly. The retrograde Uranus and backwards and forwards and Aquarius, then Pisces, then, and why sometimes the why and the wherefore of what is occurring in these moments. Sorry, I held that up too high. I was getting a cross light here. Sometimes when we forget, we look for the reasons, but we forget what is actually happening. It's as if we're not watching the show, and we're looking backstage. But if you watch the show, you realize that those characters are very real. The players next to you, walking hand in hand with you, walking down the street, they're very real. The smiles that you receive on the street are very, very real, and they color your days. Now, if we can go back to that and breathe deeply, we can still, those movements, we can still the temporal gambling, we can still the astral travel, and we can feel how it is to have our feet firmly planted in the ground. It is a very, very abstract. It is abstract regardless, of the pizza, but there is an abstract quality to the musings of time, especially now in this moment. I too, being caught up in the monthlies, getting my monthly ratings ready. Shall I do this first? Shall I do that? Well, the world around me and the pieces of pizza all around me have told me and made me understand very clearly that one moment leads to the other moment, and there is time every single second of the day, and it's a constant reading. There is a constant reading, and I do hope that this will teach us all that we are going here now. Namaste, my friends. Thank you for joining me in this wild scrying session. I do hope to come back soon. I love you all.